Hello everyone and welcome. This is a world like Minecraft creates estrogen, of course. I've been working on this on my base for about 3 or 4 months, and I would love you to show you what I've made. So let's begin. So at first, we just have like a little bit of terraforming, some things, couple of things. This is what I'm working on now. It's going to be a small little like base for like a big drill out there. But that's what I'm working on right now. There is a just a chicken cooker, like where they can just make in normal Minecraft. And yeah, it's just a chicken cooker. But that's not what you want to see. Yeah, everybody loves some cooked chicken, of course. But the main parts are the factories that you can make with crates. First, here we have a body of someone. Yeah, she led a raid here and she died because of it. Not very smart. Anyways, welcome to my factory. So first we have like a classical like tree farm. That's part of the other building. So we go here in the courtyard where I have my Kirby and Kirby 2. And here is some of my bulk storage for woods and stuff, clay, bricks, all of that stuff. It's very handy. It's not really automated, but it's just very handy to go with that. These are the water wheels that power this whole factory, this part. They are also powered with like a lot of other water wheels down in the basement. So we will see that next. Here we have the floating cat Luigi, of course. Love this little fella. Like, look, he floats. Anyway, so this is a pump system that I made to pump liquids in and out of the trains. This is how I turn it off and on, the whole contraption. This is where I pull, like, let's say, lava. So I've turned it off now. If I want to put lava in the train, I flick this lever to push it down in the train. The reason why I use these speed controllers is to make it more compact. Like under here there are some shafts that helps me with the rotation. This helps me turn off like pumps to make it like one block thick. This is then for the water storage. This will suck the water from the train into the factory and then puts it from the factory into the train. I haven't really used this yet, but it's just very handy to have. This is then like a little shop for like the precision mechanisms, mechanical arms, and other things that I can make with this factory. It's pretty manual, but I have like a lot of different contraptions that help me. So this is a place that I can make like andesite casings if I want to. So for an example, put some logs in it, it gets cut, and I have to put some andesite in here, and then it automates like a stack of andesite casings for me. This is where the precision mechanisms happen. I don't, yeah. So, and I put gold in here and like the corks, different things. I get an output of precision mechanism or the trash items that can be created from it. Here is a lift I designed myself. So it is actually hooked up on a redstone T flip-flop, but then in small modular things. So if I push the button, the flip-flop helps me makes me able to push this button, let it go up, this button to let it go down, and again the same button if it goes up. So the D flip-flop mechanism helps me to do that. This is a storage system and an enchantment table. Uh, so when I put items here, they go across a belt that runs behind this. The arms can reach those belts and put it in the correct chest from behind. Then we have two other rooms, like this upstairs is for the smelting and for like the ore refinery. If I put in the ores, I get like the ingots, plus all the extra stuff you can get, like experience, like flint, clay, and glowstone. This is where I craft my andesite alloys, and here's just a pretty handy smelter that I designed. Uh, so here are some gifts from other people that just came to visit my factory. These are just a little bit of manual stuff that I can just use easily. Right under here is a skeleton spawner that I moved with like minecart contraptions. And it's also right under the floor of where we were. It's very fun. And here, like I said, is a basement with a lot of hot wheels to power my whole factory and have it that speedy. So here we have like where the skeletons come, can kill them, get my XP when I need them. Yep. Talking about XP, I should repair my pickaxe quickly. Hello there. I am doing a server tour. My creations. So here we have like a like train track factory where I put in the stone gets cut into stone slabs, where then iron nuggets are placed on top of the train tracks. And the other slab is used to make it the white trains. Then we have just the I love wait what's it called? The limestone. This is where I create my limestone from. If I replace the honey with water or like chocolate, I can get scorcia or cobblestone. And then there's another a smelting thing. So here we have the stone. Here we have the stone, and we can put this here and turn on the factory. You can see the train tracks are being made. Could open the arm, put it here to make it wider and finish the train tracks. So this is the main parts of it. Yeah, here was the flip-flop. So this is actually power toggle latch. That is basically the D flip-flop. That powers the elevator. Then we go to the factory that I have recently been working on and actually almost finished it. This is like the giant biochemistry lab to make the estrogen, crystal estrogen, like I have here in my inventory. And yeah, because of estrogen, you get boobs. Yeah, this is very fun. If you eat estrogen in Minecraft here, you can dash like in Celeste, like exact the same Celeste movements. All the complex movement to speedrun basically. We have here sheeps, of course, trans flag colors. And we have now the inside. So I started with the glass door, easily. It's fun like to design it. First, I needed to figure out. Okay, I need power for this, so I needed a steam engine. I didn't want to put another like 20 water wheels for this factory. So I have made a steam engine. So I first needed some water. I needed fuel source. So the wood farm is outside to get me the charcoal. So the wood comes in into here. If this item vault is fully filled, some of the wood goes into gets processed to be charcoal. And when there's not enough charcoal for the boiler, let's say, then more charcoal is asked, because this will deactivate and release more charcoal for the steam engine. Here we have normal villager, and here we Trader Joe. They both like it. Then we have my favorite part of this building. This is like literally a chemistry lab, biochemistry lab, with a lot of like things to prep potions. This is like a acid. I don't know what's called in your language, in the English, but here it's zuurkast or airflow cast. It helps like to keep you safe from the chemicals or keep like the cells safe and to not get infected and stuff. Here we have like where the chemicals get poured into a trash, and like a heating table, all little snuffing things, lab safety equipment. And here we have, of course, in every lab, a horse. Pisseroni, of course. And then we have here the... so it gets pissed, basically. The piss goes into here, and then like empty bottles get replenished. The piss goes all the way up there. But first I want to show you, yeah, of course, the fence flag. And go down for the water, because we had the heat, now we have the water for the steam engine. And this is also the part from the glass sliding doors, of course. So anyways, now let's see upstairs where it all is culminates into. So here's like the steam engine, of course. I still have to finish that room. This room also needs a bit to be finished. But here comes the horse urine from like the pea pisser. Here is the way that it gets filtrated in the whole system. And so here we have the filtrated horse urine that gets centrifuged into liquid estrogen. Here we can see that the cookies, if you put cookies into here, the estrogen gets put on there to create like the estrogen pills, and to make it the crystal estrogen pills, you need to put the molten amethyst on it, resulting into crystal estrogen pills. So here is also where the leftover crystals come, amethyst crystals, and this is where I put the coal, where that helps me to melt down the amethyst crystals. So up here we have like the place where the amethyst crystals get melted down and go into the vault. And this is a whole mechanism to filter the horse urine. So the filters gets dirty and gets washed under there and gets put back in with the mechanical arm. So let's go back. And this is how I will provide the whole server with like crystal estrogen. Very funny. So how to get the crystals? This was a big headache to get this all here. I had to move them with like the minecart contraptions, but they break very easily, because if a block is placed over a block, that breaks the block, sadly. So here we can see how it's actually like a hair comb going across it, like shaving off the crystals and putting them towards the crystal amethyst molten down. Yeah. So it makes that contact, And then it goes back and back again for the last part, turning it off. Because if I run it all the time, then it just breaks a little bits and those don't drop any amethyst crystals. And basically this is almost everything. Above the steam engine there is like the rainbow windmill that I designed. That powers like the water pumps, because when the boiler is like turned off, it's hard to turn it on again because you first need a lot of power to pump up the water. So down here again, say hello to Trader Joe, of course. The reason why I don't take fall damage is because I got die highs. They prevent fall damage. So now I can just dash to my heart's contents and build fun things. I also tried to make a custom tree. I don't know if it looks good enough, but I am pretty happy with it. Oh, here's the train. So this is not like the liquid train, but it's just a functional train stop. So that's fun. That's fun. I don't really care about trains. The other people on the server do a lot, so I don't need to focus on them. Let's see if I can have a good vantage point to see. I think this is a nice position. Yeah. So we have the rotating rainbow here. Maybe I can get up here. And yeah, it's a rainbow. Let's try to get up. Yes. So yeah, it's very fun. To give a visual representation of the whole server, I have here like these are my two factories. I will add some more houses and little buildings. And I don't really know what I'm going to build next, except from making it more beautiful, making my whole area more like town-like. The town is going to work into the factories. And this is the whole train network that I was talking about. Like all the other people on this server are very, very interested in the trains. Like, so here is like one little base, and then like here a small house. Someone was about to make a shopping tower here, all the way to Bedrock, but there is not that much progress. And this is an island of someone that was not. Yeah, it's pretty nice, but he hasn't done a lot. It wasn't really active anymore. So yeah, so this is basically server. I hope you have enjoyed this tour about of my two factories that I designed myself. I still need to finish this biochemistry lab. Yeah, the estrogen is being made, so that's amazing. And yeah, it's a fun vantage point. It's also very fun to just jump on this rainbow and easy to fall off from. So here you can see like the top view of everything. That's very nice. It's also with a lot of copycat slabs to make like the roof shape more beautiful. And yeah, the train goes into the hole. I just recently installed the safety railing, because who knows. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed watching my little beast tour, and more will probably come. Thank you, and goodbye.